I'm Amber Stone, and I'm a junior here at UIC. I'm double majoring in psychology and criminal justice with a minor in Spanish, and I'm a resident assistant in Thomas Beckham Hall, as well as the director for the National Residence Hall Honorary here at UIC. My first year in campus housing, I lived in James Stuckel Towers in an 8-person cluster, and the first thing that I got involved in was the new student days activities. It was a great time just to meet all the other freshmen, and my RA was really helpful. My freshman year in campus housing, I had a couple friends who were members of Project LEAD, and they actually moved in a couple days before all the other freshmen, and so they learned all about the opportunities that campus housing has to offer. So they were really involved in the Residence Hall Association. I tagged along with them, and the first time I ever went to RHA, I was amazed of how much excitement the people had for just being there and learning more about each other. Through RHA, I learned about NRHH, and I decided I wanted to become a member so that I could volunteer in the service events. I learned a lot about leadership skills and programming ideas, and I also volunteered at the Ronald McDonald House in Chicago, as well as the Chicago Marathon and Habitat for Humanity. I've also volunteered with WTTW. We go as a phone-a-thon, and we take calls and pledges, and we also get to be on TV, so that's a fun one. This year I am the director for the organization, and I'm trying to set a new vision and a new goal to recruit new members and offer more volunteering opportunities and recognition. I think a good student leader is someone who puts others before themselves and who gives themselves back to the community. I definitely think that a student leader should be someone who is respected and that people can count on. If my friends were to describe me with 3 words, I think that the 3 words that they would use are motivated, the second word would be caring, and the third word would be positive. Campus housing has given me opportunities to be more involved in UIC as a whole. I'm able to be in other organizations and clubs. From living on campus, I've definitely learned a lot about myself as a person. My first time ever being away from home, I had to learn how to do laundry, and that was a fun experience. I think the first time I tried doing laundry, I shrunk things, and there were a few RAs in the building who put together a program for people like me who weren't sure how to do it. There I learned some very useful tips, like not washing 100% cotton clothes in super hot water, or separating whites from reds and pinks. Then my sophomore year, I lived in TBH, which is an apartment building, so I was able to cook for myself, and that was a horrible experience as well. I was really excited about having my own kitchen, but I hadn't really learned my entire life how to cook. So I got together with some of my residents and my fellow RAs, and we decided to put on a program called Thanksgiving in October. And we had a bunch of apartments get together, and they each cooked a different meal, and then we all got together in the lounge and had a Thanksgiving dinner. We learned how to bake a turkey and stuffing, mashed potatoes, all your typical Thanksgiving food. Once I started experimenting with food and learning new cooking techniques and everything, I got it down. I've learned through these educational and social programs how to connect with people of other cultures and other ethnicities. Definitely learned more about diversity and leadership as a whole. Another thing that campus housing has taught me is how to manage my time. My current smallest goal that I have for my life right now is just to get some more sleep and have some more rest so that I can do all the things that I'm involved in and put my full heart into everything that I do. My largest term goal right now is to finish my research project and my honors capstone by the end of the semester. I've also had the opportunity to attend many leadership conferences through campus housing. 2 of those have been IRA and NUCUR, which are on the state and the national level. I've also learned how to network with faculty members and resident directors. Having access to the FERS at all times has definitely helped me abandon some of my past ideas about professors. Now I'm able to approach them. My very first experience with a faculty in residence was my freshman year, and I was invited to Tom Glenn's Dinner with the Deans and ice cream night afterwards. It was a program that he did every week. He would invite a dean from a different college. He had people from College of Pharmacy, College of Nursing, College of Dentistry, LAS, and they would just basically come out and eat dinner with us in the JSC cafeteria, and then afterwards we would all head out to Tom's apartment, and he would make us homemade ice cream. And at first I thought it was a little strange, like hanging out with the professor and everything, but then once I got there, I saw that he was really cool and laid back, and he was approachable. Hey Heather.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good. Okay, should we look at the SPSS data today?
That sounds good.
All right. Through a faculty member on West Campus, Dr. Risser, I've been able to work in a research lab with her, and as well as present at the Student Research Forum at UIC. Last semester, I had the opportunity to work on a research project in the psychology department, and our project looked at the severity of violence exposure and the proximity of the perpetrator and the impact on child behavior. Because of that, I was able to present at the Student Research Forum, and our poster took first place in the Humanities Division, and we applied for the LAS Undergraduate Research Initiative, which is a grant with a faculty mentor, and I won that, and so because of that I am able to extend my research project to another level this semester. I am also on the executive board for PsyChi, the National Honor Society for Psychology. I got involved in PsyChi as a sophomore. It's an honor society that UIC Psychology Department offers. I am the vice president, so I help the president plan opportunities for psychology students to get involved, as well as learn how to get into graduate school. I live about 2 hours away, and it's the perfect distance away from home where I can be distant, but at the same time go home if I need to. I love the city of Chicago. I'm definitely a city girl. Also, UIC has a great reputation as a research institution, so I joined because I had an opportunity to be a part of the Honors College, and they offered me an awesome opportunity. My freshman year, I was able to attend the Illinois Residence Hall Association Leadership Conference, and I got the opportunity to participate in a lot of diversity programs on how to spread awareness on diversity on campus, and I just really gained an understanding and an appreciation for other people's cultures. This summer, I had the opportunity to study abroad in Spain. I was there for 6 weeks, and it was a month-long program at the Universidad de Deusto in Bilbao, which is in northern Spain. And then for the week before and the week after, I was able to travel all around the country, went to all the major hotspots, Barcelona, Madrid. I got to see the running of the bulls in Pamplona, and it was just an awesome experience. The Study Abroad office here at UIC has a lot of opportunities for students, as well as a lot of scholarships to help defer the cost of studying abroad. TBHRA on duty. As a resident assistant, it's always a great opportunity to get your residents involved and to create community in the residence halls. I've had the opportunity to have an impact on residents' lives, and it's made my life better because of it. This year, I know that some of my residents are probably struggling with cooking like I did my first year in the apartments. So as an RA, I put together a bulletin board, which just includes cooking tips and some quick, easy recipes for college students to follow. And I hope that the residents can see that kind of stuff and get excited about cooking in their apartment. At the beginning of my freshman year, when I first came to UIC living on campus, I was really shy and I was kind of a timid person. I wasn't really sure where I was supposed to get involved or the kind of friends I was supposed to make. I went from being a shy and a timid person to being outgoing and not afraid to get involved and to talk to people. I'm definitely glad I chose to live in the residence halls because in my past few years here, I've grown a lot as a person and as a student. My advice to my fellow residents and students is just to get involved as much as possible, whether that be volunteering in the community, researching a project with a professor, or even studying abroad, or maybe even just planning a program with the other residents on your floor.